Welcome back to Good Day Maine. New videos are giving us a better picture of what police knew about the Lewiston mass shooter's mental state in the weeks before the tragedy.
Both officers and members of his Army Reserve unit agreed he could pose a danger. The
I-Team's Dan Lamparello shows us their concerns and why they ultimately never made contact with him.
On the morning of September 16th, heavily redacted dash camera video obtained by the I-Team shows a Saginaw County Sheriff's deputy trying to track down members of Robert Card's family at a home in Bowdoin to make sure they took away his weapons.
Yeah, I'll try again later. I just want to make sure Robert doesn't do anything foolish.
It comes after that same deputy tried conducting a welfare check at Card's home, but despite being heard inside, Card refused to come to the door.
So obviously we're very concerned over this.
In a second video from the same morning, the deputy can be heard speaking over the phone with a member of Card's Army Reserve unit, which had contacted police about his recent erratic behavior and violent threats.
You know, a lot of documentation that's sent to me. They're worried about him doing a mass shooting, and he's having hallucinations, that he had been institutionalized for a couple of weeks this past summer.
One of those warnings came in the form of a text from a reservist saying they believed Card was going to snap and do a mass shooting, a text which another member of that reserve unit downplayed to deputies.
And obviously when anyone texts anything like that, we obviously need to take it very seriously. But also taking it with a great assault as well.
In the months since Robert Card killed 18 people at a bowling alley and a bar in Lewiston, the Army Reserve and Saginaw County Sheriff's Office have come under the microscope regarding their response to those warning signs. Earlier this month, the sheriff released a more than 90-page third-party review that found deputies responded reasonably despite not making face-to-face contact with Card.
I mean, I don't think this is going to get any better.
No,
because he's refusing any real medical treatment.
But in the video, both the deputy and reservist believed confronting Card or using the state's yellow flag law to take his weapons could escalate things.
That obviously is a hurdle we have to deal with, but at the same time, we don't want to throw a stick of dynamite into a pool of gas either and make things worse.
The Army Reserve is currently conducting an internal review of its actions related to Card. The U.S. Army's Inspector General has also said it will open an investigation after calls from victims' families as well as Maine's congressional delegation. For the I-Team, I'm Dan Lamparello.